Tell me, I saw in another interview, you have this excuse that you use that gets you past a lot of people's security. You say you're an auditor. You kind of use that term again in this example. Could you just tell us like that? What I can't remember exactly what term you use and how it helps you.
Yes. So I do use the auditor pretext a lot when I do physical pen testing because everyone is familiar with auditors and they're so frequent. They happen on a recurring basis. And people feel really out of the loop when it comes to an annual audit. So being an auditor surprised at someone's door, across the country, it helps all the time. It's a pretext that I don't think has ever failed with me, at least.
That's amazing. So, I mean, do you have to break through doors and I've seen a lot of like physical penetration testing where people do all kinds of like crazy things. Do you find that social engineering is the way that you get in, or do you have to also like go through doors and do interesting things?
So there are times that I need to do stuff like that. I always try to go the social engineering route just because it's easier. It's easier on everyone. It doesn't damage your locks, and it's easy for me to lie to people. And this is actually a funny instance. I actually had someone once went into the front of this organization. I was like, hey, I'm an auditor. I'm doing a physical access control review. I need to take pictures of all your cameras and stuff. And an employee from that organization had come out and he was like, this is so funny. The last time someone checked our physical security controls, they broke in through the stairwell. And I was like, oh, don't worry. That won't be me.
You know what the thing is? It's nice to talk to someone like yourself who's doing this. Because, the movies display it as like James Bond doing crazy things, and you saying that's not always necessary. Social engineering is a lot easier.
Exactly. It really is. And yeah, just putting the work into forming pretext is super beneficial. One of my favorite pretexts that I've ever had was I had dug into this organization, their background, and all of the employees at it. I identified that the CTO had a daughter who had just went off to college a few years ago. And so when I woke up in the morning, I grabbed some muffins from my hotel cafe. I went over to the office and I was like, hey, I'm so-and-so's daughter. I'm in town from college and I really want to surprise him. And they were like, oh, this is awesome. Like, I'm so glad to be involved in this. Go in.